My guest in this episode is Johnny Grimes. Johnny is the founder of Wheelhouse Salons. He's married to Courtney, and they have 3 children and live in Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah.
So, Johnny, thanks for joining me today. And so just give us a little bit of background on what your business is, where all it's located. I mean, you give us a little insight there, 60 employees, which is that may classify as a small business, but man, that sounds pretty bad. It's a lot of people whose lives have been impacted. So just give us a little background on the business. And honestly, kind of what did things look like, a couple of months ago before we got into this current situation?
Yeah. So 6.5 years ago, my wife and I started a hair salon, small hair salon in a suburb of Birmingham, Alabama, in Homewood. And we started with 2 hairstylists and a front desk person. And in 6.5 years have grown it to 4 locations and over 60 employees. We have 2 in the Birmingham area, 1 in Huntsville, Alabama, so North Alabama, and then 1 in Austin, Texas. And a couple of, a month and a half ago, things were going good. Our Huntsville and Austin stores are fairly new. So we're currently kind of building those teams and building those businesses. But man, both of those businesses are really headed in the right direction. We knew and we thought that 2020 was going to be the year that both of those salons took off and became profitable. And then this happened. But a few months ago, all of our salons would have been packed. At our downtown Birmingham location right now, we have 17 chairs. Normally at this time of day, there would be anywhere between 35 and 45 people in the building. And we would have music blaring and people having great conversations, and it would have been a happening place. And now it's a ghost town.
Just kind of take us into the boardroom, help us understand, what of those decisions were sort of forced on you, and then what of those are the calls you just had to make for the best interest of humanity, the best interest of your clients, et cetera. So give us a sneak peek into what the decision-making process looks like.
We've all been working diligently at this and trying to think through it from every angle. From a business standpoint, but like you said as well, from a humanity standpoint, what's the right decisions to make? And I'll be honest with you, it was all somewhat forced on us. Tuesday morning, we woke up and my general manager and I just made the decision we need to close effective immediately because some things had changed in our Birmingham market, and it was just rapidly getting worse. And so, but we didn't have to because they hadn't closed us down at that point in time, but we knew that it was the right decision to make. It was a very difficult decision because we knew that that decision alone would have ramifications for us, not for weeks to come, but months, if not years to come. Yeah, all of our staff is W-2 employees, so we don't do booth rental or anything like that.
So, you've had to make tough calls. Most of that has been forced on you. What's been the immediate feedback from your community? I mean, have you faced blowback? Has it been understanding? What's been the kind of early ramifications of this whole thing?
Everybody's been overwhelmingly understanding and supportive. And so it's been amazing. We've done some strategic things as well, selling gift cards online and did a sidewalk sale before they closed everything down, and selling products at 25% off, because at the end of the day, we're trying to get some revenue coming in so that we can pay the bills between now and the next time that we're able to open. And the community's really rallied behind us and has helped us significantly. And so it's really one of the only areas that bring us great hope is that community that we have, but also the community that we're finding. And that really coming together has been something really special. So
take me through that process. How are y'all thinking about, things differently, kind of in light of the situation?
Yeah, I mean, at this point in time, we're just throwing so many things against the wall and seeing what sticks. And at this point in time, we really don't have any great answers. Probably much like most business owners at this point in time, they're like, what in the world? Especially if you're in the service industry, you're like, how do I provide this service when I can't be 6 feet from somebody, or we can't gather in groups more than 10? And then at the end of the day, when they completely shut you down, so how do you provide a service and actually receive, revenue for it? And it's been very difficult. So at this point in time, Courtney and I's focus is really on 2 things: is to continue to inspire and encourage our team, and to lift them up, and then also to figure out how we plug the holes, and get us through the next few months, because it looks like it's going to be, we're thinking 1 to 3 months before we can even get back up operational, and that's probably going to be in a limited capacity. And so, we're relying on community, and of course, we're hopeful that our city, Birmingham, has been amazing. They've started all kinds of different things, but this Birmingham Strong movement, where all these corporations are giving to a general fund, and small businesses get to tap into it and get short-term loans for 0% interest. And so they're doing some innovative things that I think is going to be able to help us if we qualify. And, but yeah, we're just trying to see those different avenues in which we can tap in that's going to help plug the holes. From an innovation standpoint, when you're in the service industry, it's tough. So, last week we did the sidewalk sale where we were processing orders over the phone, and they would drive up, much like takeout, like order and takeout, and we're bringing their hair products to them. Yeah. And so, but those are things that we're doing. But at the end of the day, this is going to be a rough few months, and we're just trying to figure out how to get through it.
All right, last question. So imagine you have a crystal ball. Where is Wheelhouse Salon a year from now? Where do you hope to be a year from now?
Yeah, I hope to be stronger than where we're at right now. You know what? I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about business, and I've learned a lot about myself through this process. And what I'm hopeful is that in a year, our team is twice as strong as it is now, and then Lord willing, we're continuing to grow. We do know that we're going to have to take on a significant amount of debt and just kind of work our way out of it, but we're developing a strong plan to do so. And so hopefully that will give us the foundation that we need to continue to build something that's really special. So I hope all 4 of our salons are really strong. The teams are really close knit, and man, I do hope that we're twice as strong as we are at this point in time. It's these types of trials. It's these types of trials that really make you or break you. And I had a buddy of mine text me the other day. He said, "Keep grinding, Johnny, because those who grind and literally just fight through these things are the ones that are survive. The ones that sit idly by and just say, hey, I'm just going to see what happens, are generally the ones that die." And I don't want that to happen. And so, yeah, I'm going to work tirelessly at making sure that in a year from now, man, we're just as strong as we are now, if not stronger.
All right, tell everybody how they can check you guys out. What's your website, Facebook, all that?
Yeah, so our website is wheelhousesalon.com. You can go to our salon, our webpage there, and learn everything about our salon, and also it's facebook.com/Wheelhouse Salon. And then you can find us on Instagram as well at Wheelhouse Salon. So check us out. Most importantly, be thinking and praying for us. And if you feel led to support us, because we desperately need it, purchase a gift card. Even if you don't come to Wheelhouse, purchase a gift card. Absolutely. Send it to somebody in the Birmingham metro area or Huntsville or Austin, and let them use it. But we greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, Johnny, thank you so much, man. And
it's good hanging out.
Yeah, it's amazing to hang out, and so proud of what you guys have built there, and just believe in the best. And I honestly just praying for your perseverance so you can grind it out, and knowing that I'm believing and hoping that the best days are ahead. So thanks for jumping on here with me.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's been fun.